Okay, for those of you who care about drama for drama's sake or whatever, or just want to keep up or whatever, whatever the terrible reason, um, I went into Gary's Stickum room and basically had no beef with me. So, you know, I just checked before this video if I still block because I'm going to reply to him right now. But I thought I'd already be unblocked. He said, he's not going to keep me blocked forever. Oops, forever. Again, not that it matters, but if you're curious, because I'm going to reply to him, and you might wonder, I don't really consider myself uh, blocked forever. It doesn't matter. I didn't until this moment consider myself blocked. I had not resubbed to him or tried to resub to him yet, so I wasn't really in a particular hurry to do that anyway. It's good to wait a little while. These blockings are necessary respites and seasonal outcomings, and even if one of them turns permanent, whatever. But what I have to say is that, okay, by my definition, Gary, you are indeed somewhat racist. Now, there's different degrees of racism. What does racism mean? It means exhibiting bigoted behavior. When you make these statements like, what did you call it? You were washing that crazy girl and her Mexican douche flea out of my hair. You know, you didn't even say that New York girl. Not that that would have made it better. If somebody was to attack you and say, "Oh, you stupid American uh, douche flea, trying to get me to go into VR when in my country, we just want clean water," that person would be generalizing. He would be saying that you're just a wealthy American. That's why you think that about this stuff. Just hypothetically, I mean, you can imagine this. And that would be the purpose of the word American in that. You're generalizing Johnny into Mexicans. What about all the other Mexicans watching your videos? I mean, what should they make of that from their point of view? You know, that's bigoted. You're a fucking bigot to say that one time. And if you said it every day, you'd be fairly racist. If you say it only when provoked by somebody who happens to be Mexican, then you're less racist, but you are still racist. It had nothing to do with him. If somebody's fat and you go, and you're fat, it has nothing to do with that. And especially in a public conversation, there are other Mexicans around. There are other, you know, people that like the color green around. You don't, if it's irrelevant, you don't mention it. And you say, "Oh, but I can hurt him with it." Why? How does that hurt that he's Mexican? Either I take it racist, and maybe it can hurt, or you're just happening to say that he's Mexican. In which case, it's like, okay, why'd you put that there? Is this like, game show? Joan from Detroit, and no. And also that Jew Mexican thing. What the hell do you? That's bullshit. That's bigoted to come up with that as which is just true. It's just true that you made up a word that doesn't even exist. Not that you said it was true, but I mean, I'm trying to imagine some sort of defense. And that's what it is when people don't like somebody, and so they pick on some superficial thing that they don't even really care about, and they have friends that might even have that superficial characteristic, but they think they can hurt them, or the people, whatever. They show their own bigotries. You attack someone for homosexuality, evidently you think you can hurt someone with that. I don't do that because, for one thing, it wouldn't hurt. Nobody I care about, nobody whose opinion I care about would think that it would hurt to say, "You're Mexican and you're Jewish." Um, so, yeah, you just have to face facts. And, if you want to throw a hissy fit, of course, feel free. Planting. You can learn from that. But, um, you know, I'm just saying this in the same reasonable way that I condemned Johnny and Naomi's little adventure there as they did it. And exactly on the reasonable grounds. None of this demonization, taking sides, saying stupid things like, other than sarcastically, oh, you can't tell. He did it himself. He's dropped his own docs. None of the excuses, but also, you do have some racial bigotry issues. Racism is exhibiting bigoted behavior. Speech is behavior. That speech was bigoted. Ergo, case proved. Defend yourself if you can. No, whatever. I mean, it's worth saying. It's offensive to see this summary, to see this aspect of it. And it's just a fact. It's ugly.